computer. Excellent. Good evening, everyone. It is Wow Wednesday. This is where we get to talk about our amazing AO scan technology and all the amazing experiences that people are having, different ways that people are using it. I can tell you, what is this, June? It's almost June. That means we've been doing this call every week. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 months. 17 months. And every single week, I can tell you, I pick up at least one golden nugget, if not more. This is such an incredible company, and the capabilities that we have, there's just so many different ways to use the scanner, whether you're a practitioner, whether you're a layperson taking care of yourself, whether you have a family you're working with. Some people are working with elderly parents. Some people are working with animals. We've got a lot of people that work with horses. We've got people that are working with dogs, even some with cats, and I even have some working with birds. So there's so many different things, and we're always having new upgrades to our capabilities. So even just the latest add-on of the MultiCast, people are still trying to wrap their brain around that. And as we listen to other people and how they're using things, it can help turn on a light bulb that maybe we just weren't making a connection somewhere. So good evening, Dr. Daryl. Great to have you too. Yeah, so this call is for everyone to share. Some people come just to learn. Maybe they haven't experienced anything yet, or maybe they're just getting started. There's also the possibility that somebody invited you here just to learn about the AO scan technology. So we just want to open it up. Anybody that has anything to share, whether it's about our amazing scan technology or any of our other amazing technologies or supplements, because our Infinity line is building like crazy, and we're seeing so many testimonies with the foot detox, the Infinity wand, and the Infinity mat, as well as all of our new nano supplement products. So I would love to hear what you have been experiencing, or if you have a unique way that you use your scanner that the rest of us might gain from hearing about. Does anybody have anything to start us off with? You can just unmute yourself. Yep, Tanaj.
Yes,
Tanoj.
hi. I have something small, yeah, Tanaj. I actually shared it with Dr. Janine earlier this evening, but I'm new to AO technology, period. But um, I used the AO scan for some pretty intense menstrual cramps, and to my surprise, with literally within 10 seconds, they were gone. And
Wow.
it was less than 10 seconds. It was almost immediately once I started playing the frequencies, it really shook me. I was like, this is crazy.
Wow.
So, sometimes you wonder, like, are these things really working? Are they doing whatever we're sending them out to do? But for that one, for me personally, I experienced it fairly immediately. So that was kind of cool.
That is so exciting. Now, did you run a scan and try to figure out what to build a playlist or broadcast, or did you just know what to go to?
I went straight into the Cephi frequencies, and I looked up it was the cramps. It literally just said cramps. And I was like, I did the scan and it rearranged whatever the homeopathy was. And that, which I don't know that I fully understand that part, but things kind of shifted around. And then I just started playing it, and it worked pretty immediately.
Oh,
It was amazing. And that's me just like, playing around and like hoping for the best, but it worked. It was great.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. Oh my goodness. That's why I love having this call, because these things just tickle me to pieces. I was actually, before I left on my trip, for those of you that don't know, I went to Bali, which is the shortest flights were 31 hours. Coming home, they added 3.5. So whatever that was, I can't add right now. Pool brain. That's really hard when you have to sit up for 2 days in between people and you can't lay down. I don't do well with that. So I'm not doing that again until I can fly business class. But I created myself a Cephi dot with the complete frequency set because I didn't know what all I needed. And Lauren said just throw it all and your body will take what it needs. So I did that, and I actually handled that trip out there very well to my surprise. I did sleep a lot when I got there, but coming home, I forgot to program a new dot. It didn't go so well. So I learned my lesson. It really does work.
I love that. I always forget to use the complete frequency set. That's such a great idea.
Yeah. Sometimes we get really stressed out about getting the perfect things, but if you're in a crunch or you're new, that is a great go-to. Just don't worry about being perfect. Just go take the whole set and let your body figure it out. Oh,
Okay, I have two things. Neither of them, well, one of them is pretty profound. The other one is just kind of basic, but it's fun. This has to do with sleep. I just really love this product. This is the Nano Sleep product by Solex. And the reason why I love it is because I'm one of those people that sleeps really well. Like I hit the pillow, I'm out. I'm like, if I'm stressed, I'm gonna go to sleep regardless because I want to get out of the stress. So I'm gonna go to sleep to get out of it. I'm not one of those people that, is really where it keeps me up. But what I notice about this product is that I have a sleep tracker and it just gets me in those really deep restorative levels of sleep and it keeps me there. And I want to show you because this is so profound to me. So last night was a little bit of a rough night, had some things going on with my daughter. I was upset. I mean, I was just really, the heart rate was high. I was really upset and everything. So I went to sleep late and I only got 6 hours and 38 minutes, which for me is a little bit short. But out of that 6 hours and 38 minutes, 4 hours and 47 minutes was deep in REM. That is
wow.
unheard of. I mean, that's when your body really restores and repairs itself. I mean, it says more than 50% of your time in bed was spent in REM sleep and deep stages. I mean, this is huge. So that in and of itself is amazing because on those 6.5 hours, I got a lot of restoration.
Wow, that is
Um,
profound.
Yep. And I also love I like a lot of the sleep easy and homeoenergetics. I like that too. The other thing, and I'm so glad Dr. Darrell was on. Dr. Darrell, if you have a chance to unmute, I don't know if you can, but maybe you can explain this better. But I love the AO tunes. And I love the price point of the AO tunes.
Yeah.
But what I love about them is that I can really feel the frequencies like penetrating into my tissues. I can feel, not only hear the vibration, but I can feel it so much more powerfully. And one of the things I'll do is I'll lay down and I'll put these on. I have a memory foam pillow. It's kind of long on the sides. And so I'll just put like one on each side like this and I'll play them. And it just, I don't know, it just takes it to a different level. And Daryl was telling me something about the foam transmitting the frequencies, whatever it was. It's amazing.
Well,
Wow.
yeah. So I didn't know this though until you said that you did that, and then I did it. And so, because I use them and I'll put them on me and I'll put the tuning fork. I mean, I've been using tuning forks for a while, and you can feel tuning forks over you when they're being, when they're resonating something. You can feel them over you. But I didn't know about this memory foam thing until you did it. And then I started doing experiments. And so I have now a memory foam a pillow with a dip in it for your neck. Well, similar to yours.
Yeah.
And I now do that same thing. And I've been doing it for the last week with my clients. I put it one on either side, and it literally just flows through there and vibrates in a way that I hadn't seen before. More, it seems like more than if it just gets on the skin.
Yeah. It's pretty powerful.
Yeah, so I don't know why
And
it works,
you
but
can just feel the shifts.
yep,
It's really, yeah. I love
memory
it.
foam does something different.
That is so cool. Well, now I'm gonna have to go find one of you. Give me a link to your memory foam pillow because I'm gonna have to buy one.
I
Yeah, well,
couldn't
any
find
memory,
a link.
I think this will work on any memory foam
Yeah,
though.
this one, I know it came from Amazon because I got it from an Amazon bin store, but I couldn't find the exact one. But yeah, it's just memory foam and it's long on the sides though, and that gives you room to put the transducers on each side of your head.
Wow. Lauren might be interested in that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Now you do know he has forks coming.
Okay, I remember he was
Those
talking about that.
I had forgotten all about it until just now, and my brain just went there. But we do have forks coming, but this is going to be even handier, so we don't have to hold them.
Right.
Wow, I love the AO
What do you
tunes.
mean we have forks coming? What did I miss?
He has created the forks that the transducer will just slide right in, so we have handles.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
right.
don't know if we're getting those in June or September, but those should be ready soon. Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. How exciting. Yeah, I still won't forget when I was in Punta Cana and got so badly burnt and I ran the AO Tune scan. I just let it scan me and it came up with root chakra, which is your physical fight or flight survival. And literally within just a few seconds, the stomach pain and the head pain started diminishing. It just blew my mind. But I've been playing with that. I did ask Lauren, and I don't know if that's what's going to be launching tonight, but I will tell you what I asked him. The Sophagio, I've been reading more and more about the Sophagios and how powerful they are. So I'm in a sound healer certification course right now, and it's using sound bowls and tuning forks and the triangles and all kinds of things and learning more about Sophagio. And I was just blown away. So I thought I was going to go make a playlist so that I could just play them all. And it wasn't in there. So I messaged Lauren and I said, is it possible to put the AO tunes in the Cephi options for building a playlist so that I can build a Sophagio list and just play them all? He said, absolutely. So that's coming. I just don't know when.
Wait. So you're saying that at some point we'll be able to pull the things from AO Tunes into a playlist and just let it loop?
I don't know if it's going to have the tuning fork capabilities, but it will have the frequencies.
Oh, they don't have the tuning fork capabilities because that's all that is. It's the same frequency, and the transducers act as a speaker to bring it out. So if it gets in the playlist, that's it.
You're kidding.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's
Oh my
really
gosh. He seemed
Yeah, that'd be
excited that I
awesome.
asked. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
while we're on the topic, let me tell you one other thing about this whoop. So, like I told you last night, it was a little rough. So I woke up and there's 5 major parameters, and one of them is blood oxygen. And my blood oxygen levels were low. And I was like, of course, I wasn't breathing because I'm like this, you know? And so I did my morning scan. I love to do the quick scan every morning. And I said, you know, this morning I know I've got to do glasses and I've got to listen to the tones and I've got to take the supplements. And I got 2 supplements for oxygenation, nitric oxide, Pulse came up. Another one that's got beetroot came up. I got OptiLung. I mean, it just correlates. It is so spot on every single time that it blows my mind every single day, every day.
Oh, that excites me. I love that. Something was going through my mind as you were saying that, and I lost it. Can't remember what it was. Dang it. Oh, hi, Kuman. Good to see you.
Hello, good to see y'all.
Anything new with imprinting your instruments?
I haven't done anything with that. I just got back on using the scanner, the MultiCast. I figured out what was the problem. You got to put a period at the end in the little flower part because I wasn't getting the play buttons for it to be clickable, but I got it to work and I used it last night. And I've been trying to be consistent with using it with my son. And today he was acting a lot more calmer and focused and everything.
Oh.
So that's about it.
Wow. That's really impressive. MultiCast, I mean, seriously, I was in the beta test group for that, and I just wasn't quite getting it until after launch, and people started bringing comments, and then Lauren started shifting some more things. And it seriously took me months before I could just wrap my brain around the capabilities here. It's like, I
Mm.
just can't believe we can do these things.
Yeah. So I guess you can just do it the one time, and that's what you do just once, and then do it another time a day.
You can use MultiCast as often as you like.
But I'm saying there's no continuous on it.
That's okay. So when you have, if you click the two things above, you've got the arrow or the refresh. He calls it refresh, but it's basically that new fresh. Everybody gets their own time. Those are timed. What is it? Up to 5 minutes. But if you click the bar, that plays forever.
The bar.
Yeah.
I must have missed the bar.
Yeah.
Kimon, we all missed the bar. I just found out about this a few weeks ago, and it freaked me out because I thought that it had just somehow popped up there, but it's been there the whole time. I actually reached out to Sheila privately and said, "Did I miss this, or was this always there?"
Are you talking about the bar that has the sound tone on it,
The
or
note.
another bar?
Yeah.
One that
No,
says
at the bottom,
no.
the long bar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't realize that was continuous though. I didn't know.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. I now know. Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, and you know what was cool in beta testing? That bar actually had the number, the frequency number of the flower, and as you typed your affirmation, the numbers changed based on the words that were
It
being
still
put in.
changes, but not always. But sometimes I'll see it change from, let's say, C to C sharp or something like that. I'll see that change. If you watch it, it'll change. Not every time, but
I wish he'd put the numbers back in there. I'm not sure why he took them out, but that was kind of fun. Just helping people to understand that, we're dealing with that emotion, because, well, just even listening to him just a few weeks ago, it was still more ahas. Oh my gosh, of we're dealing with that emotion so that we can get past that block and get these frequencies in where I just wasn't even thinking like that. That's what just makes this so powerful. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. So I don't know if you saw my post today. My glam babies love that infinity mat. They don't have a clue about any of this technology. They just know they love being on that thing. And Ella just sleeps on it all night. She had that thing cranked up to 70 last night. I got up and I'm like, that is on fire. She's just out cold. Love it. Anyone else have anything to share or any questions?
I guess I have some questions. One, I just saw that MultiCast today, so I think it's interesting that I've heard about it a couple times today now. With that, each person that's in that group still has to be individually scanned, right? And then how does that work exactly? Or with any sort of quick explanation?
Yeah, so you can do any single person anytime you want. For me, I actually have one made with my entire family. So I don't know if there's 15. I think there's 15 in there that I've got. And yeah, it is a little time consuming to go through each one and scan for their flower. And then I can see the emotion that pops up for them. And this is interesting too, because there may be 3 of them that came up with the same flower, but their emotions are different. So then I just go to I printed out the guide of the flower and all the things about it. And so I look at that to determine their affirmation if I have time. I don't always have time to type all their affirmations. I don't always have time to go pick a playlist. I do have playlists like be your best, the best version of you, things like that. I might just do that for everybody as a general, just self-betterment. But yeah, that's how I do the family. And then if I'm running a Cephi group, I've got people in there and, I'll scan them their flowers. When I started using that in the Cephi group, it made a big difference and they really loved it. But you've got the whole group you can bring in, scan their flower. If you have time to put in an affirmation for them, you don't have to. And if you want to add a playlist, which for a Cephi group, you've got a preset playlist and you just put that in for everybody. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. And then I'll just play with it. And then the last question I have, Dr. Janine mentioned doing the scan, and then she said something about like OptiLung and all of that, which I know are a different company's supplements. How do you get the AO scan to recommend specific supplements to you?
Well, first you have to build your supplement library. That was my one frustration when I first joined, because I had a company that I was used to just pulling libraries. But here we don't have that capability. It's been explained, but I don't have time to explain it. But you actually can you can imprint your own supplements into your library. You can build a library. You can categorize by the different companies if you want to, or the different kinds of supplements. You can do therapies. It does take some initial time. Once you've done that, when you run a quick scan, you can select each line or category and it'll pull up the top 6 from each one of them. If you do an easy scan, it'll select the top 6 overall, or you can select which companies to pull from or which areas to pull from.
Okay, and is the library client specific, or like for example, if it's from my own household, obviously we all have access to the same supplements. Do I have to input them for each and every individual, or is there like a general library that it will pull from for each person?
So if you will bring in all of your supplements and therapies and categorize them, when you pull up another person's profile, you can go to supplements and therapies and pull yours into their profile.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay,
Yeah, at least we have
thank you.
that.
And
Yeah.
there's a YouTube video. I know there's a YouTube video. If you go on the Solex YouTube page and just search supplement libraries or something like that, it'll come up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look that up tonight.
And our website, our team website is really close to being done. All that kind of stuff we're going to have in there for easy access. But the Solex YouTube channel is a wealth of knowledge. You just go to the Solex LLC channel and type your whatever it is you want in the search bar, and the different videos will come up that pertains to that.
I got a quick question. It should be easy. So when you created the list for your family, where do you go to do that? That's not in MultiCast. You got to do it somewhere else, right?
Right.
First.
So open your profile and go to, sorry. When you have your profile at the top and you click on yourself, you go to manage client groups. That's a new button. That's why I couldn't roll it off my tongue. It's a new button.
Group.
Yep. So you can
There
build them
was-
right there. Now they have to have a profile set up before you can pull them into the group.
Please restart the application and try again. That's an error. Okay.
Yeah, you might just need to refresh.
All right. All right.
Yep. So you got that?
Yep, we'll see.
And I forgot to do the disclaimer. We are not claiming to diagnose, treat, prevent, cure anything. This is not a medical device. This is information technology. So with that, we have to hop on Solex call and see what is coming new to our scanner tonight. Thank you all for coming. I cannot wait to see you next week. Have an amazing week, and please let me know if you need anything.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, good night.
Good night.